The Honourable Lara Giddings, Premier of Tasmania, David Coventry from Telstra, distinguished guests, sponsors and all the Telstra business finalists. Standing in this very spot last year, it's fair to say, and I'm sure Anne can verify this, that it was quite overwhelming and I was certainly overawed. And I think if you have a look on the YouTube clips, you'll see that. But my company, Plants Management Australia, had an amazing night back in 2011 and the journey since has been nothing different. I applaud all the businesses here tonight because I know the hoops and the speed humps and the roadblocks that you've got to jump over and get around to actually just be here, and it's an amazing achievement. And something that we did after the awards last year was take stock of that and actually thank the people who got us all here. And I encourage you to do that over the next few days, just to sit back, whether you win or not, but just take a time to reflect on that achievement. 18 months ago, we entered the awards and the key reason was opportunity. Opportunity to measure ourselves against other businesses outside of our industry, opportunity to create new contacts and opportunity to grow our business even further. And we certainly have not been disappointed. To put our story into context, what we do is Plant Management Australia is a plant licensing company and marketing company. And what we do is we look after plant breeders that breed new plants, so garden varieties of plants. They bring them to us and we act as their conduit to the world. So it's a little bit like a book analogy is probably the best way to describe it. An author will write a book, take the manuscript to a publisher, and they arrange the proofreading, the publishing, the contracts, the distribution, the marketing, the sales, and then the royalty collection. And that's pretty much what we do in the plant world. So very specialised, but extremely rewarding. And what Plants Management Australia works, we work with breeders all over the world. We work in 30 countries. I have a team of 7 specialised staff that have been handpicked from Tasmania, handpicked to really drive home what the different sectors of our business that we need to be able to drive this innovation to the world. We do all this from the humble surroundings of Dodgers Ferry, which I'm very passionate about. 50 metres from the beach, and with the beauty of the internet and the ABN, and frequent travel, it allows us to be able to do that, to live the country, the lifestyle that Tassie gives us, but also allows us to be an award-winning company on the world stage. I guess living in Tasmania, owning a Tasmanian business and employing Tasmanians is something I've always dreamt about. And I've always wanted to own a business that the more you put in, the more you get out. And I'm sure that it all resonates with everybody here tonight, that there is sacrifices. There's a huge amount of sacrifice. Because small business is not easy. In fact, to launch your own business is actually launching a dream. And all small businesses are built on dreams. And there's dreams in the room tonight that have come to reality, and there's 20 years of them through the Telstra Business Awards. You talk about commitment too. There's so many commitments. It's not just a financial commitment. There's commitment of constant worry about where the next sale's coming from, where your next client's coming from. It's the long days, it's the late nights. I hope this is resonating with everyone. It's finding the right staff that will support you in the times that are good and bad. It's the time away from loved ones, which I have a lot of. And it's many more, I think, other things that add up over that journey. What typifies Tasmania, the Tasmanian culture for small business is something that I was reading the other day, which is the Tasmanian Government Small Business Strategy, which was released in September last year. And there was a stat in there that really stood out, that there's 38,000 businesses in Tasmania and 36,000 of those are categorised as small business, which is 1 to 19. So therefore that represents 95% of all businesses in Tasmania that are small, which is a phenomenal figure. So taking those stats in mind and then looking around the room here tonight, that is, to be in this room tonight is an amazing feat in itself. So I guess what does it mean to be a finalist was one of the questions. And I guess standing in this very moment last year, it was a bit of a blur for me. But I do remember one thing very loud and clear, and that was it's not about the award itself. It's what you do with the award and how you use the award that really matters. So after being named the Tasmanian Telstra Business of the Year in 2011, our company growth has increased. We've made a conscious decision about the message that we wanted to convey to both the media but also our industry partners. To the public, we worked really, really hard at broadcasting the message about plant breeders because they're dedicated, they're eccentric, they're passionate, and they trust me to take their inventions to the world, which is something that's really humbling and it's a privilege. Telstra's role in the growth has been to provide us with a platform of opportunity. And since the involvement in the awards, people have really started up and noticed. And they've noticed not just because we've been given an award from the industry, it's been given an award from business community. And you're measured against other businesses. And that credibility is just something that you cannot buy. Even our international partners have heard of these awards. So because of the magnitude of what these awards have created over 20 years, it's a recognised international award. And we've lived that experience. Secondly, we've utilised the award in our industry to launch 3 new horticultural products and services. And that credibility that I spoke about, that's what's given us the leverage to be able to be recognised for business, to be a business leader, but then also have the pride to go out there and actually deliver it. We've also moved on to work with leading charities like Make-A-Wish Australia and the Alzheimer's Foundation. And after being a Telstra Business Award winner, this opens up many, many doors. It's like a badge of honour and you flash it, and I'm not sure how, but you get through doors. Throughout the entire awards process, I've met some amazing and inspiring people. Incredible. The connections I've made have been long-lasting and have resulted in some business arrangements and further media attention that you just can't, once again, you cannot buy. The Telstra Alumni Network, I really encourage everybody to get involved with that. It's a fantastic, fascinating world of like-minded people. For those lucky enough to head to the National Awards, as it's been spoken about, this is just one of those privileges that you don't get very often, and it is just an amazing experience. And I spoke about it last night briefly, but the people that you meet, who are all like-minded, all going through all those things we talk about, challenges in business, is you share ideas and concepts and you realise that all of those things go across. It doesn't matter what business you're in, all of those things are applying and they matter every day in other people's lives. And sharing those experiences is something I'll certainly never forget. In closing, I'd like to offer my sincere thanks to Telstra for the commitment to these awards and to small business in Australia. The program is nothing short of outstanding and its value to the community is immeasurable. The support from the sponsors as well, because events like these don't happen. They happen because of the sponsorship and because of the effort that's put behind that. And also like to congratulate everyone in the room, but all those people behind you, behind the people in the room. It's the families, it's the friends, it's the colleagues, it's all of those people that have helped everyone get here tonight and that are making small business in Tasmania stronger and better. So thank you very much.